Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I thought I was done for the night. I thought my late day reading for Pisces earlier. Why is my shirt all? Because my boobs are weird right now. I thought that was it, and apparently it's not. This is a Pisces bonus reading. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers, also for people who just, you know, screw the whole Pisces thing. If it resonates, it resonates, all right? Here goes. I'm going to try to not be funny because apparently I'm not. I'm still butthurt over that. Still very, very butthurt over that. After he said that, I just kind of feel like I can't be myself now. Hella dramatic. Hold on, let me just get these cards ready. So there's more to say. I don't know if that's just a feeling that I get, that there's more to say, or if that's like you're being told that whoever this reading is going to be about for you has more to say. That's funny because we ain't even talking. Whoever, I don't talk to nobody. What's there to say? More to say. There wasn't even anything said. All right, I'll stop. Whatever. Here we go. We all know what happens when I start making those sounds. Tried to catch it. Oh, 2A. Okay. We're gonna do twos. That's 2. That's 2. Okay. I'm just gonna do 3 decks. What the hell is this message? Okay. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Okay. I know. I don't know why I'm like that. In my head, I was like, well, if we're going to be sacrificing shit, the last card better be Hex. Fucking I think I fucked it up for all of us. It's fine. We'll get through it. We always do. It's fine. Okay, guys? Don't worry about nothing. We got this. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay? I'm in a very good, playful mood. Don't fuck that shit up for me, Mikey. Don't mess that up for me. So card number 25. Release a dark wound. Let love live. Apparently, we've been really, really holding on to something. I thought that was just my, like, Capricorn thing. But I'm wondering if it's also Piscean. I'm wondering if the Pisces in me makes it very, very difficult for me to let stuff go. There's improvement, though. There's been a lot of improvement. So long as you're making progress, that's good. That's good. So when I say improvement, it now takes me maybe like 2 years to get over it instead of like 4 or 5. That's an improvement. But here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. In order for me to get that way, you have to have really, really done something to really, really, really upset me. I'm the kind of person where you could totally do some really fucked up shit. And I'd be like, well, you know, Intuition told me not to fucks with you, and I still did. So it's, you know, it's kind of on me. But by the time I'm like, no, you're fucked up. It's you. It's you. Then it's going to be a long ass time before I get over that. Okay, before I get past that. I have a song for that. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the wrong in you. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you. That's the jam. Trapped. Card number 34. Trapped. Trapped. Who's trapped? Are you trapped? Are they trapped? Are you both trapped? Are you guys trapped in some sort of cycle of rinse and repeat? Like you wash away. You wash it away only for them to soil the sheets again. I'm talking about the sheet of division. Like maybe this is something to do with division, like you've been divided. Have you been divided within yourself? 2 + 5 is 7. 3 + 4 is 7. No matter how you break it down, no matter how you break it down, it all ends with completion. It equals completion. Okay, so you have 7 + 7 is 14. 14, you simplify that, 1 + 4 is 5. Completion occurs when you change the way you choose to continue to see and respond and react to whatever this is, whatever this message is, okay? All I know is I finally found what went wrong. Don't want to feel you. Don't want you on my mind. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So, so indigos are the first wave of Blu-rays that arrived, the elevated Blu-rays. With indigos, we don't have that oppositional defiance shit, okay? What we have is sovereignty that's intact. What's going on here, the message that I get is that when something doesn't feel in alignment with you, when something doesn't quite feel right, you will get combative. And you don't have to be apologetic for that because you don't start that way. You work up to that. So an indigo child or indigo adult is one who has elevated warrior coding, okay? You cannot expect to attempt to disarm a warrior and not have that warrior wild the F out unless they're surrendering. I mean, as a warrior, I'd rather die. I would rather die than allow you to take the only way in which I can defend myself and the people around me. I'd rather die. Like not even trying to sound badass or anything. People who know me in person know I'm just as potent in real life than I am in live streams. Let me tell you guys really quick, okay? Some might tell you talk too much. Well, fucking watch someone else. Bottom line. So I had to do a workshop in Utah and I had to go get some alcohol for the chef. And so we went to the only liquor spot that Utah got some laws. They don't have liquor just anywhere. So you had to go to specific liquor spots. And I went with my girlfriend who, you know, she was nice enough to come join me and kind of help me out. So she goes with me and we enter this liquor shop and there's a security guy. He comes running to the front just to be able to greet us? No. He ran to the front to make sure he could tell us that we had to wear our masks, which we already had our masks. And the place had no air conditioning. Y'all are in the fucking desert. Don't be getting... I had a lot of things to say. So we're walking along looking for a specific type of wine. And immediately he follows my girlfriend to one of the aisles and tells her, excuse me, ma'am, you need to put it up over your... I'm like, oh, what a dick, dude. What the fuck's his problem? What the fuck's his problem? You know, I was already like, okay, let me just chill. I don't want to make it awkward for my girlfriend. She never seen me get all aggressive in real life. Let me just chill. So we're walking up and down the aisles and, you know, it's fucking hot in there. I'm losing my breath. I feel like I'm going to pass out. I'm ready to give up. I already have like 2 bottles of, I don't know what, 2 small bottles. And I had my mask to right here because I felt like passing out. And security man, he walks up to me and he's like, you got to put that over your, you got to wear it properly. I said, okay, but I'm not feeling good already. And he goes, well, then you can't shop here. First off, recognize this shit. There's crazy behind the eyes. And I said, that's fine. I'll just buy my shit and I'll leave then. And then he follows me to the register, at which point he tells the submissive ass biznatch at the register, she's not buying shit. So she's not buying that. And then the girl looks at me and she's like, oh shit. She puts it under the register. I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And he was getting real motherfucking overgrown hobbit, overgrown sense of important. I don't even know where I'm going with this. I was pissed. I was pissed. That's an indigo child. That's an indigo. I don't give a shit if you fucking arrest. I wanted to go back in there, but then I thought about it. I was like, oh my God, my girlfriend doesn't have her phone. If I get arrested, I don't know where we are. And then the chef is waiting for his alcohol. So I had to go back to the house and tell my Dutch dad, this little ass motherfucker wouldn't give me some. This little ass motherfucker wouldn't let me buy my liquor for the food. And I was so fucking pissed off. I'm riled up again. Let it go, girl. It's done. Okay. No, it's not done. That's some fucked up shit. I've worked security before too, and I've never abused my rent-a-cop status. You're not an actual cop. You don't even have a fucking gun or pepper spray. All you have is your words hidden behind your mask. I should have said, take off your mask. I can't understand you. I mean, because the fucking bichacho was pissed that it was up to here. It's just some bullshit. King of Summer. Innovative, inspiring, wise, theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So, I'm over here wondering, okay. Maybe you have been... Oh, I gave him more than the salute. I gave him so much. I gave him so much. Motherfucker, if I can look you eye to eye and my ass is hella small, I'm just saying. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay, stop. We are not trying to put down men who are not vertically blessed. Okay? Let me just stop. Let me not be a little shit right now. So I'm wondering if you've been fighting your process, that indigo thing of like fighting what doesn't resonate, and maybe it doesn't resonate because it's something that you're afraid of. Yeah. So I'm wondering if you're going to have something, maybe something within your like spiritual team, or I don't know. It feels like you're going to get assistance for this specifically. Whatever it is you're fighting the most in your personal process, I think that's what's going to be assisted, okay? Yes, I'm Filipino. Órale pues. Filipinas are the Latinas of the fucking ocean. Don't fuck with me. I'm just saying, don't fuck with me. Okay, my people were subjugated by Spain. We are the fucking Latinas of the salt water. Do not fuck with me. Okay? Now that I got that off my big ass chest, we're gonna continue moving. Card number 28, sacrifice. What can you let go of? So you're gonna have to let go of something. Whatever this is what's pulling you down. I'm wondering if this is like your belief or your perception of how this was supposed to play out or how it will play out. It's just some weird shit. Do you guys feel weird energy suddenly? All right. I finally found what went wrong. This is a whole cow pie of anti-bullshit. Hold on. I finally found the you. Because I've fucking had it at this point, okay? I've had it at this point. How can you tell when Emmie's had it? When she's sick of the bullshit? She gets out a special mixture. You know what the mixture is? Homegrown bad shit. Yes. This is to address bad shit. I'm sick of this shit. So I stole this from my brother's kitchen. We need some of this. You know what I'm saying? We need to just hotbox this motherfucking room. I'm just so sick and tired of the shit. This is what we serving up, okay? I left my shit at home. Luckily, he had a bougie little thing. Yeah, sick of it. Michael, hop over. Michael, hop right over, boo-boo. There. Sick of this shit. All right, here goes. So you have to let go of something. You have to sacrifice whatever it was that you were holding on to. It might have to do with pride. Might have to do with ego. You might need a little cleansing. I might need a little cleansing. I'm just saying. Let's do this, okay? So card number 19, dream a beautiful dream. This is going to be a domino effect. However you react to whatever it is that you're trying to hold on to that's kind of being taken out of your hands. Because something's being taken out of your hands. Jesus, grab the fucking wheel. Jesus, grab the wheel, take the keys, unbuckle my ass, sit me on the curb, and help me sober up from this bullshit. Because it's some toxicity that keeps popping up. It's a toxicity that keeps popping up. And Jesus needs to do more than take the wheel at this point. Jesus needs to take the keys. He needs to take my seatbelt. He needs to put my ass on the curb. Because we can't continue like this. Whatever this is that's going on, it has to stop. It has to stop. I'm considering some stuff. So card number 17, commune with a source. This feels sick to me. I don't know. What kind of feeling do you guys get from this card? I get a really, really sick feeling to my stomach. To me, this tells me commune with the source. Whatever the source is that keeps aggravating you, that keeps trying to trigger you in order to feed off of your energy, it wants you to connect. Okay? It definitely wants you to connect. It wants you to give an in order to better anchor into you. Okay? So don't do it. There's not enough bad shit smudge to clear that. I'm for real. Just maybe burn a little bit more. I'm just saying, like, let that really like soak through. Princess of Autumn. Studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Okay. I'm trying to decipher what this is. So this message is not going to apply to everybody. This message is for very specific types of circumstance. If it doesn't immediately resonate, it probably is not a message for you, okay? And be glad. Whatever the source is, whatever the source that's trying to commune with you, that's making me feel so sick, making me like light up all types of fucking seriously potent ass sage blends. Well thought out plans that go perfectly. Scholarships. They've been given a free pass to learn extremely dark shit. This is dark shit that they're not learning online. It's not like they're learning it from some, this has to do with a demonic entity that has attached to them. And it is teaching them and encouraging them to do whatever they're planning. So this is a very grim type message. I'm really not liking this at all. Needing a little push to get going. I'm wondering if that push is you pushing them away, like you rejecting, pushing it away is what's giving it more steam. Okay. So with this, it's now a secondary sense of a huge gaping hole was left. You removed something before, and that left a huge void that was never filled. Although, you haven't been consciously allowing things in, but there's something that seeks to fill that void. Creation doesn't like voids. It will always fill it with something. If you're not going to choose what it gets filled with, then creation will choose for you. And usually what creation will do is allow whatever, first come, first serve. Okay? Or how about you just stop talking to her? That's the thing. Like, if someone doesn't want to listen to me, okay, I'm not going to talk. Like, I bless you with my the bitch in me is coming out right now. I fucking bless you with my words. And it just irked me for some reason. Yeah, don't even bother explaining. Like, bitch, keep wondering that. Keep wondering. Let me just be quiet. Create fucking stories in your mind. Okay? Obsess about it for however long you're going to obsess about it, because now I'm not going to explain shit to you. And that's me being rotten. Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. So it seems as though there is some aspect of your spiritual journey that's about to ripen and come forward. Okay. I'm constantly falling into the addiction. I'm so angry with myself. Boo, you realize you're not falling into addiction, you're walking into it. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm trying to help you see how you can stop what's hurting you. Being angry with yourself about it does nothing but give you another excuse to walk right back into that addiction again. When you are ready to walk away from it, you will. And maybe you're not yet ready to walk away from it. I'm not encouraging the continued use of substances that hurt you further. I'm encouraging you to respect what your path is. Obviously, it's not your goal to relapse, but if you do, feeling and thinking that you're just falling back into something, feeling and thinking that you need to be angry with yourself does not help you put a solution into action. At some point, you'll decide you've had enough. And when you've had enough, you won't even need anyone's help. It'll be nice to know there are people there to help you, but you'll choose and you won't waver. You'll just move forward. Sometimes we go through cycles over and over and over again, and that's okay. It's not for me to judge you because you're doing too many cycles based on what my limited human perception believes. Who the fuck am I to judge you? I have my own things that I need to worry about, that I need to address. The last thing I need to do is distract myself by trying to play God with you. People who judge you, people who've never walked in your shoes, who don't know what circumstance led to you coping in that way, need to just fuck off. You're not less than. And I truly believe those of us who suffer the most make the best healers. They make the best empowerers, inspirers, whatever the hell. Flow with your journey. When you're done with your addiction, you'll find something healthier to be addicted to. That addictive personality will always be there. Get addicted to something else, something beneficial, something that will empower you, make you feel successful. This is not about villainizing and weaponizing your addictive personality. All of us have things we get addicted to. We don't see it as an addiction because it's not some sort of hard drug, controlled substance. If you're constantly shopping, that's an addiction. If you're constantly eating out, can't sit at home and cook for yourself, that's an addiction. All sorts of different addictions. And it's not anyone's place to villainize, victimize, ostracize anyone because their addiction falls into some human construct of, oh, you're less than. You're less than me. So it's about understanding, trying to understand your path, trying to understand why your path has taken you to where it's taking you. You have no idea what it takes to become the person you are supposed to be when you are ready to fulfill your purpose. No idea. And you have to allow this to unfold naturally. Trying to force it, trying to coerce it, trying to concoct some sort of master plan, that's human shit. This process is spiritual shit. And I'm not talking about that manufactured spirituality of, y'all know what I'm talking about. Go look on Instagram. You'll see a whole shit ton of it. Go look on Facebook. You'll see a whole shit ton of it. None of that shit means anything. Those are badges worn by egos that control the body. Has nothing to do with actual growth. Okay? So, time for you to understand what you're going through. Time for you to understand what others are doing behind the scenes, what they're going through behind the scenes, these things that they go through that will eventually affect you in a negative, malicious manner. Okay? So, why announce your arrival if you know they bark at you? Okay, card number 43, come to life. It's time for you to come to life. Whatever you're dissatisfied with about your current existence, toss it in the fire. Whatever it is you're thinking about yourself, just burn it up. You know why I'm asking you to burn it up? Allow that fire to be the ashes that your phoenix will rise from. You don't have to stay down. You don't have to stay destroyed. You can see the destruction of your life as an indicator that your soul is now preparing to reuse and repurpose these outgrown parts, misaligned parts, and use it to construct an even better path for you, an even better life. I really highly suggest and encourage you guys to become familiar with the work of Dr. Dabrowski, his work on positive disintegration and overexcitabilities are the titties. No joke. No joke. It is a body of work that really helps the human mind to understand why we experience trauma-induced accretion. I'm not talking about trauma as in religious bodies traumatizing you to gain submission. That's bullshit. That's just abuse. To me, that's just abuse. Okay? When people have to scare you to get you to agree, to conform, to submit. Any attempt to force you to submit here on this earth is abuse. Abuse of you as a sovereign and abuse of their place in authority. As an authority figure, they are abusing the authority you have gifted them. Take that shit back. Take it back and tell them to shut the fuck up and don't listen to them. No joke. No joke. Don't let anyone do that to you. Stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. And guess what? The people who abuse you, they will get really mad when you do this. And that's how you know this motherfucker never cared. They have been feeding off of me this entire time. When people don't realize that their behaviors have hurt you, and you say something, you stand up for yourself, you speak out, 100% of the time they'll be like, oh my God, why didn't you say something before? Oh my God, I didn't know. What? That's how you see what I'm doing? But when they get mad, like, who the fuck are you to speak up for yourself? That's confirmation. Walk away. Walk away. Fuck them. Leave them. Card number 15, ego. The illusion. See what I'm saying? The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. Remember this. Trapped. It's an illusion. Do we pull out an illusion card? Was it an illusion? Excuse me, that made me burp. Ooh, that's what he's talking about. So Michael was mentioning that I missed a detail in the cards. So this is the illusion. You think you're being set on fire, but in reality, it's just your light shining through. It's the dawning of a new day for you. Dawning of a new day requires a darkness darker than anything you've ever experienced. In order for that sun to rise, you must experience that deepest dark first. So that's the illusion. Your light is starting to shine through. The high priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. There's something in your Akashic records. Your Akashic records has information that's necessary for you. This information is necessary for you to really begin the process of understanding yourself. Now, just because you're beginning the process of understanding yourself, just because you're checking into your Akashic records, doesn't mean this process is going to be done overnight. I mean, I don't know if y'all know this. You have more than one book in your Akashic Hall of Records. More than one book. It's like an entire library dedicated to you and your soul history. And that's going to be a bit, okay? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do energy work tonight. How can you do that? Hold on, guys. Making me sound all whiny and bratty. All right, so he's left me a list of several things that I have to offer. So these things are tying into the Akashic records. I'm wondering if it's something that I'm wondering if there's something I don't even know how to word it. I'm so irritated. I am wondering if there is something that's attempting to access and distort what's contained within your Akashic records, and then allow that to bleed into this life to further distort on a more core level what your process is, what your journey is, your perception of that journey. This is a very, very malicious thing to do. I'm definitely not going live today to do expedites. I'll see if I can do it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then I'll add it on to the expedites that I'm doing this weekend. It's crazy stuff, you guys. Your strength is about to rise up. Your strength goes very, very deep. Very, very, very deep. Okay, you're going to have to allow yourself to experience whatever you need to experience to recover your remembrance of your strength. Okay. So, and then the final card, Hex. Be still and allow the enemy to reveal themselves. What? Are you saying you plan to destroy the divine plan? All right. Mimi and Kate Kate, are you guys the same person? Right, Louise. So, Kate, are you Philip again? All right. All right. So, right. So am I diving for light. Let's see. Okay. So with whatever this like weird ass energy is, it's trying to distract and confuse through playfulness. It's trying to create enough of like questioning that maybe it can kind of slither its way in. You have to make sure you are prepared to observe for a sleight of hand. It's what I was going to say magicians, but then predators came to my mind. It's what predators do. Magicians, it's what magicians do. They do a sleight of hand so that you don't notice what they're doing with their other hand. So say I'm doing a magic trick with this hand, I'll get your attention with this hand. So that way you're not seeing what I'm doing. Supplies! That way you won't see what I'm doing. Where did I just put the cards? Oh, here. So playfulness, okay? Card number 5, totality. You have to let go of whatever the old thing is in order for the new thing to be held on to, okay? You are so close. If you don't allow the old thing to release, if you don't allow the old thing to go, okay. There's just a lot of information coming in. A lot. It's like overwhelming amount of information. Again, the whole understanding. Understanding. There's an understanding that's needing to occur, an understanding, acceptance about your path, about the details of this. Someone needs to enter. It's this sense of someone needs to enter, like another component needs to be allowed to enter into this. Okay. Card number 4, postponement. So I'm wondering, I don't know what this means. It's like overload of information. Okay. So there's a playfulness. That playfulness was used to distract. And as you're reaching for something, as your soul is catapulting you forward, there's another that's trying to grab you by the ankles and hold on to you to keep you from being beyond reach. And there's an understanding that needs to occur. The one that's been caged, the one that feels trapped, they've forgotten their wings. Either they've forgotten their wings, or they've been through some sort of trauma that has broken the wings and they're not able to fly. They want to, though. They want to. So they want to fly with you. You're part of their flock. They're part of your flock. They want to be with you. They want to fly with you. But it has to be postponed. They're existing right now in the gray space. They're beginning to get their colors back, but they're still within that gray space where they don't know who they are. They don't know what they're working towards. They don't know how you fit in. They don't know. This is not the person that is doing some really wicked ass shit. It's not that person. This is a completely different person, one that has a true and genuine connection with you. You're going to need to have patience as all involved go through this waxing and waning. The shadow aspects that are becoming prominent only to fade away once again, only to come forward yet again, only to fade away once again. You have to be patient with this process. It's from the birth waters that you'll have the ability to swim. Ooh, that's deep. It's from your own birth waters that you will gain your ability to swim. And while you're doing this, while you're rebirthing, they're there and they're focused on you. They're watching you. They're staring. How can you be so colorful when I exist in such a gray? And the gray zone is not a bad place. It's definitely not a bad place. It's just a place where they haven't quite understood what it is yet. Some of the most beautiful imagery is monochromatic. It's that black and white grayscale image. Some of the most beautiful, beautiful images are that. I love the grays. I love how the gray zone allows the light and the darkness to play, the juxtaposition of shadow and light. Do you know what a picture is? It's configured light. Do you know what you are? Configured light. The difference between a picture and you is that you continue moving. You're a collection of pictures, whereas a picture is nothing but a snapshot of one single moment. So are you going to continue to allow your life to be nothing more than a fixation of a picture, one singular moment? Or are you going to allow your life to be the movie that it is, frame after frame after frame after frame after frame after frame after frame? Once upon a time, movies were only about an hour and a half, 2 hours long, because that was the length of time that the human mind was assumed to be able to pay attention in a movie. And as time has gone on, just within our lifespan, we've gone from an hour and a half to 3 hour, 3.5 hour long movies that are blockbuster hits that everyone wants to see, that are just so rich in that storytelling. What are you going to be, that hour and a half movie? Or that 3.5 hour long blockbuster? Are you going to allow that depth and richness of your life and your history to come forward? Or are you going to shrink back down and allow something malicious to continue to access you and abuse your sovereignty and force you into a state of submission to facilitate their subjugation of you? What are you going to choose? I mean, hey, in fact, I will choose a fucking 2 week long miniseries. Fuck the 3.5 hours. I'm going to be an entire mini-series. That's the kind of life I want to live, where it's so full of detail and nuance and opportunity to learn. It's not going to even fit in a 3.5-hour movie. I don't want any portion of my life to be on the cutting room floor. None. Okay? None. So you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to make a choice. And this goes for everybody. Card number 10, we are the world. This is for everyone. Everyone's needing to make a choice right now. Laziness. Laziness and fear. They cause an amplification of chelons. The chelons are, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. Just know, karma is miasmic distortions. Miasma, karma is miasma. Miasma is frozen light code. That frozen light code is a lesson that was abandoned. It was a lesson that was being learned that you didn't finish. So it was put on pause, it was frozen, and it was allowed to exist on your auric field. Now, if you want to lessen the amount of karma, karmic debt, karmic load, whatever the hell you want to call it, you need to let yourself get fired up and begin addressing the things that need to be addressed. How do you address things that are frozen? You heat it up. It melts. It has no choice but to melt with zero effort on your part. Just heat it up. Final fucking deck. Final deck, and then I'm going. Final deck. So I hope this reading is making sense for at least one person, because yeah, I hope this is making sense. All right. And that's the problem. That is the problem. That is the root core causation of your struggles. So you got all these cards here. No one cares about those cards. This is the card we're focusing on. 10 of Wands, weighed down with problems, very heavy load. Is this your load? Or are you being weighed down by all the problems of other people who are not even asking you to carry their load for them? Are you carrying someone else's load so your arms and your hands will be too full of other people's things that you can't carry your own? Is this a form of avoidance? Because this is something that needs to be addressed if it is. This is something that definitely needs to be addressed. Hold on. So Page of Cups in reverse, deviation, susceptibility, temporary distraction, seduction, a flatterer. This is the stalker, okay? You're out. And then we have Hanged Man in reverse, lack of sacrifice, unwillingness to make the necessary effort, egotism, false prophecy, useless sacrifice. One of the cards that we pulled out was sacrifice. What are you willing to let go of? If you're letting go of things that are feather light, featherweight. If you have a very heavy load and you're dropping the things that are very light and holding on to the things that are very heavy, that's just a useless sacrifice. You're trying to fool yourself into thinking you're actually working on the solution when all you're doing is distracting yourself from the problem. That's some shit that people really do. Like, we really, really do that. We really, really do that. I do that on a regular basis by, if I have a project that's due, if I have a project or some sort of work that I need to finish, I'll clean the whole fucking house. Oh, I gotta clean this first. Oh, okay, I'll get started on that after I clean that. Oh, I'll come back to it after I clean that room and that room and that room and that room. Oh, let me rearrange the whole closet and color coordinate everything. Yeah, so that's what ends up happening. It's distraction after distraction after distraction, and you get nothing really done. The things that have a specific time frame, it doesn't get finished. And then you put more pressure on yourself. So let's see. So Knight of Pentacles in reverse, stagnation, inertia, lack of determination or direction, narrow-mindedness, idleness. Like, these are ugly cards for real. And these are ugly because these are the things that we don't want to, like, tend to. Instead, we make ourselves busy with the 10 of Wands energy, where we're carrying a heavy load. Is this even your load? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can handle it. Okay, that wasn't the point. Is it yours? Because it's not. If it's not yours, why are you taking ownership of it? You're not doing anyone a favor by doing that. Are you doing me a favor if you go ahead and do the squats for me at the gym? You're going to grow my ass like that? You're not. You're not doing me any favors by taking over the load that I should be carrying, the load that belongs to me. So let's see. 10 of Wands, excessive pressures, problems soon to be resolved, possibly using power for selfish ends, okay? You can't take away from someone else what is rightfully given to them by creation. That includes circumstance, that includes abundance, that includes struggle, pain, lessons, learning, all of that. You can't take that away from someone else. It's not right. You're not saving anyone. You are robbing them. Really let that sink in. I mean, I'm here to save the world. I'm here to save people. No, you are here to work on yourself. And when you attempt to save people from their own circumstance, you are robbing them of their potentiality. It's theft. But I want to do it so they think I'm a good person. I want to be a good person. Emotional manipulation. Martyrdom is emotional manipulation. So these are things we need to really, really become familiar with. Like, what am I really doing? Is this really helping someone? Or am I actually making it harder for people by taking away their ability to learn from what life gives them? Do I know you, Fig Nation? Do I know you that you would apologize, or are you just doing a generic apology? You guys, I gotta stop. I'm in like a catty ass mood at this point. That tells me it's time to go. With the Akashic Records stuff, there's a few different services, different types of things that that Michael was telling me to offer. I typically don't offer Akashic Records stuff publicly. That would usually be something that just happens during a private session or a conversation. And for some reason, he wants me to offer it. Oh, Oh, I think I know you. Yeah, no, you were the guy that was trying to fucking tell me what to do on my own live stream. You can understand. You can go ahead and continue with your process of trying to understand in silence. I don't want to interact with you. Once you disrespect me like that, I'll forgive you in the next life. So I will go ahead and make an announcement if I do that live tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, then I will try my best to add it on to whatever expedite options I have available over the weekend. There was something else that I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it is. But thank you guys for joining me for a later evening bonus reading for Pisces. Keep an eye out for any type of bullshit that's occurring around you. Don't allow other people to pull you in, okay? I can understand when people, make a misstep, misunderstandings, things like that. That's one thing. Full-on disrespectful behaviors, full-on disregard, continued attempts at disregard of my sovereign right to choose for myself, all those things, those aren't mistakes. Those are behaviors. When you witness a behavior and you witness the behavioral pattern, you then know what you're dealing with. And it's not about if it's a good person or a bad person. It's about recognizing it's not my job to fix it. That's their path. That's their path. That's their path. And it's for me to decide for myself, nope, nope. Chronic behavioral patterns that aggravate me, that take me to a place of, I don't think so. No, I don't need to partake in that. You guys don't need to partake in that. So when people or circumstance, whatever this is that this reading was about, I think it's something you've already experienced with the individual. I think for those that this message was for, that particular portion, I think this is something you've already witnessed, that this is some sort of pattern that is going to just keep repeating. So you're going to have to choose. Are you going to give them the benefit of the doubt? Or are you going to be realistic? Are you going to choose to believe the lie? Or are you going to admit the truth? So again, it has nothing to do with whether a person is good or bad, and everything to do with your decision on how you will handle whatever this thing is that's being brought forward. It's an ugly thing. It feels very, very sick. I felt sick to my stomach for quite a bit during this reading. Usually when I feel that way, that means there's like an attempt to distort something, to create confusion, so that whatever it is can remain undetected. Be mindful of your space. Have zero guilt or shame for having boundaries and enforcing them. There's nothing wrong with boundaries and enforcing them. The only people who will be pissed about the boundaries are the people who are accustomed to coming in and taking whenever and whatever they please. You're not a 7-Eleven, boo. Even 7-Eleven, you can't just come in whenever and take whatever, okay? You're so much more than that. You're so much more than that. So, all right. Thank you, guys. This was a very interesting reading. I love most of y'all. Hey, I can't fake shit. I love most of you guys. Like a large percentage of you guys. Almost all, except for the few that really, Okay, so, what? Do you know Mr. Figueroa? The demons is just coming out today. It's okay. I'm a fucking demon hunter. I'm not. I'm joking. Okay, I gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.